point of features is utility differs from pleasure. Now what do you mean by utility differs from pleasure? Now first of all, what do you mean by pleasure? Pleasure means the thing which we enjoy. Okay. Now it is not necessary the product which give you utility may also give you pleasure. It may give you pleasure, it may not give you pleasure, but it will be useful for you. It will give you some other utility in some or the other. Now let me clear this concept with the help of an example. Now if a person is not feeling well. Now when we are not feeling well, we'll go to doctor. Doctor will give us bitter medicines. Doctor will give us injection to cure our illness. Now that medicine, that injection will cure my illness. That means it possesses utility. But does taking that injection and bitter medicine is pleasurable for us? No, it doesn't give us any pleasure, but it possesses utility. So it is not always necessary. If a product possesses utility, it will always be pleasurable. So utility differs from pleasure. Next is your utility differs from satisfaction. Now what do you mean by utility differs from satisfaction? Now utility is the starting point and satisfaction is the end result of consumption. Now you will tell how it is like that. Now see, if I am thirsty. Now if I am thirsty, I will like to have a glass of water. Now that glass of water possesses utility for me because it is going to satisfy my thirst. But after consuming that glass of water, whatever I feel will be the satisfaction. So what is utility? Utility is the starting point of consumption and satisfaction is the end result of consumption. Now we can take another example. If a person is very hungry. Now if a person is very hungry, he would like to have food. And when food is available in front of him, that food possesses utility for him because that food is going to satisfy his hunger. But when it will satisfy his hunger? When he will consume that food. After consuming that food, whatever he realizes will be the satisfaction. So utility and satisfaction both are interrelated but they are different from each other. Utility is the starting point, satisfaction is the end result of consumption. Now next point is your measurement of utility is hypothetical. Now what do you mean by hypothetical? Now hypothetical means imagine. We can only express utility ordinally. We cannot express utility in cardinal numbers. Now suppose if I am having a glass of milk, I cannot say I got 2 utility, I got 4 utility. It is not measurable. I can only express it ordinally. Now how I will express it ordinally? Whether high or low, more or less, positive or negative, like that. So here utility we cannot put in number since it is a psychological concept. You can only feel it, you can only express it ordinarily. That is the more or less. Now next is your utility can be multi-purpose. Now what do you mean by multi-purpose? Multi-purpose means things which can be used for different purposes. That is the meaning of multi-purpose. Now here the best example is, universal example is electricity. Now electricity can be used for different purposes. For charging a mobile phone, for running fans, for lights, for washing machine, for ironing, for in the kitchen, that oven and all electronic gadgets. So here we can see electricity is used for different purposes. It satisfies different type of wants. So we can say the utility of a commodity can be multi-purpose. Nowadays you see we have the two-wheelers which can be electrically charged and used. So here we can use electricity even for charging our vehicles also. So utility of a commodity can be multi-purpose. Now next is your utility depends on intensity of what. Now what do you mean by intensity? Intensity means urgency. The more urgent the need is, the more satisfaction you will derive. And as your want is satisfied, its intensity reduces, utility also reduces. Now let me give you an example. Now during the exams, books are of great utility for the students. But after the exam, does it possess the same utility? No. Why? Because the urgency of books reduces. So more the intense the requirement is, more the utility you are going to derive from it. Now for example, food. If a person is very hungry and you give him two options, either to have a food or to watch a movie. Now what he will do? Definitely, which thing is urgent for him? Food, as he is very much hungry. So he would like to have a food. So here we can see, the more that urgent the demand is, the more utility you are going to derive out of it. Now next is your last feature is your utility is the basis of demand. Now what do you mean by utility is the basis of demand? Whenever we are going to demand any commodity, we are going to demand it only when it will satisfy my want. If it will not satisfy my want, I am not going to demand that product. Now for example, now if we take the example of rotten vegetables or rotten fruits or rotten eggs. Now rotten vegetables or fruits or eggs are of no use for us. They are not going to provide any utility for us, so we are not going to demand for them. So we can say that utility is the basis of demand. Now we are finished with the features of utility. Now the next topic is types of utility. Types of utility. Under this topic, the very first point is form utility. Now what do you mean by form utility? When we change the form of any commodity and its utility increases, then it is said to be a form utility. Now let's take example. Now wood. Now if a log of wood is converted into furniture, either table or chair or any other furniture, its utility increases. Because log of wood cannot be used as a furniture, but when the log of wood is converted into any form of furniture, its utility increases. So that is the form utility. Now another example we can take is when the raw material is converted into finished goods. Now let's take the example of sugar. Now sugar is a finished product we get in the market. Now from where the sugar comes? From the sugar cane. Sugar cane is a raw material. When that raw material is converted into finished goods, we get it in the form of a sugar, so its utility increases. So when by changing the form of any commodity, if its utility increases, then it is said to be a form utility. Now next is your place utility. Now place utility is created by transport. Now how it is created by transport? By carrying goods from one place to another. That is carrying the goods from a place of plenty to the place of scarcity. If the goods are transferred from a place of a plenty to place of a scarcity, its utility increases. Now the best example is apples. Now we find apples only in Kashmir or Shimla. Now there the apples are in plenty. Now when those apples are transported from Kashmir to Mumbai, its utility increases. Why its utility increases? Because in Mumbai we see apples are not produced. It's a scarcity over there. So when apples are transported from Kashmir to Mumbai, its utility increases. So when by changing the place of a commodity, if its utility increases, then it is said to be a place utility. Next is your time utility. Now what do you mean by time utility? Time utility is created by warehouses. Now what do you mean by warehouses? Warehouses are the places where goods are stored for a long period of time. Now how the warehouses create a time utility? Now as you know, food grains are produced only in a specific season, but they are consumed whole year. Now we have to store those food grains in a warehouse, and whenever there is demand in the market, we have to release those food grains in the market. That means as at what time The demand is there for that product has to be released in the market from the warehouse. So that creates a time utility. Another example we can take is of your rainy goods. Now rainy goods are produced all over the year, but when they are useful, only during the rainy season. So they are released in the market at the time of rainy season, because at that time they are demanded, so their utility increases. So such a utility created is said to be a time utility. Now next is a service utility. Now what do you mean by service utility? Now service utility is created by professionals. Means when any professionals provide a service, that is the service utility, and we pay fee for those services. Now the example is doctors, lawyers, chartered accountants, teachers, etc. They provide you some service, you pay fee for that service, and whatever service they are providing to you, that it is known as a service utility. Next is a knowledge utility. Now what do you mean by knowledge utility? When we gain some knowledge, and with the help of that knowledge, if we are able to use something in a very good manner, then that is the knowledge utility. Now the example is computers. Now as you all know, there are so many new softwares are introduced in the computers. Now everybody is not very much expert in computers, so when we take training about using that computer, and after getting that training, when we use the computers very smoothly, then whatever utility we are getting is a knowledge utility. Another example we can take of a mobile phone. Now as you know, initially there used to be a keypad mobile phones, right? Now as the new versions were introduced in the market, now we see that there are so many new versions of screen touch mobile with ample of applications in them. So when we learn to use those applications, we are able to handle the mobile phone very efficiently, very easily. So here the knowledge when we get to use a certain technology, and by using that knowledge, when we use that, it is known as a knowledge utility. Next is your possession utility. Now what do you mean by possession utility? When ownership of a product or a commodity transfers from one person to another, and its utility is increases, that is known as the possession utility. Now for example, books. Now books are lying at the bookstore. Now when we purchase that book by paying the amount to the shopkeeper, the utility of that book increases, because the ownership or possession has been transferred from seller to the buyer. Another example we can take is about the flat. Now when we want flat, we pay amount to the seller or a builder, and we acquire the ownership of that flat. So that flat comes in our possession. So that is the possession utility. So this is all about the types of utility. So today we are done with the meaning, definition, features and types of utility.